Good morning, gentlemen. This is Mohammad Atifur Rahman, and I am presenting you today the very basic PowerPoint presentation tips which we are using every day. How many of you are using PowerPoint presentation every day in your lectures? Whenever you are lecturing, how many of you use it? You use it. Very good. Very good. For your kind information, just to tell you that we do have the monitors and computers on your right hand side. So there are cables over there. So for the health and safety reasons, please be very careful on the cables. And these are the seats, these are the chairs which are purposefully made for you. But you know, you should always follow the health and safety sitting on the chairs. And the last thing on the health and safety, that on the on the exit door, there's on the back side there's a fire exit door in case of fire alarm. So you have to just rush out, and then you have to go to the fire alarm, and there will be a fire marshal will be attending you over there. If you do have any problem with your health or something which you think that you have to need the first aid, the first aid is at the reception, and the first aid box is at the reception as well. Yeah. So I'm giving you the handout, and I'm asking you to do some questions, fill out some points. So if you can please pass it on to Mr. Usman. Thank you. I just want you to write down the basic points, the basic tips, the basic points which you think that you should include in the PowerPoints. The basic tools, the basic tips. What if you are giving the presentation today, let's say. So what are the main points which you want to deliver through the PowerPoint presentation? What is the purpose of the PowerPoint presentation? If you just write a few points, I'm going to give you the 1 minute, so we'll discuss those points, and then we'll discuss further more points. In the meanwhile, if you can introduce me yourself as well, just a brief about your name, sir.
My name is Dambar Sharma.
Dambar Sharma, very good. Thank you so much for the introduction, sir.
Alfred Ajiman.
Alfred, very good. Thank you, sir. Francis, what a name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Mohammad Usman.
Mohammad Usman, fantastic. I know you all experience, you all teaching, you all making the PowerPoint presentations. So believe and you suggest. What are the points which you do consider when you are presenting your presentation, sir?
I think at the beginning we use an introduction.
Very good. Introduction.
If it's academic presentation, learning outcomes.
Very good.
I prefer to use bullet points.
Fantastic. That's what you want to see. So here the answers are coming, flowing. Very good. Thank you, Hassan.
And certain example related to the topic.
Very good. Fantastic examples.
And if you can, just figure out some pictures or like.
Fantastic. So we could have pictures.
Yes.
Fantastic. Mr. Usman, you were saying something?
Picture and animation.
Fantastic. Animations. Sir Francis? Any point, sir?
Right. I think you also want it to be interactive, because people can actually see what you
Very
see.
good. Fantastic point.
They can have a connection.
Very good. Interaction. Sir? Alfred?
Graphs.
Graphs. What a point. Any further point? Graphs, and you can say tables. Thank you for it.
Tables, charts, graphs, like that.
Fantastic. See, that's the power of your points telling to me. If I am doing it alone, maybe I can't make that exhaustive list. Yeah. Okay. What are the points which you don't want to include in your PowerPoint presentation, which you should aware know? These are the things which I should not use it in my PowerPoint presentations.
Broad explanation or long,
Fantastic. So here I'm writing don'ts. So you are saying broad explanation. I'm taking it as explanation. Details.
Simple details.
Details doesn't mean that you are not going in the depth of the topic. Details on the PowerPoint is not clear. It should be the bullet points, and then by your own discussion you could go into the more detailed explanation. Sir.
Fonts should be visible.
Very good. What a point. Visible fonts.
I think we can also that's the don'ts, yes?
Don'ts.
Don'ts, yes? Are there images that might be offensive?
Fantastic. What a point. Offensive images.
Or maybe words, even.
Offensive images.
And words.
The words going to girlfriend. Girlfriend
We should be careful about copyright protected material
Fantastic.
present without permission of the original source.
See, so now academics are talking now.
Yes.
Copyright.
And you have to follow ethical things also.
Ethical thing in PowerPoint?
Yes, sometimes it might be, like you cannot directly pinpoint someone's. When you take an example, you cannot go through someone's personal life.
Girlfriends.
I had one
What's your
experience.
girlfriend name?
I had one experience, so
So what happened then at the end?
I took someone's name, and then that name had been taken by a student, and then the student
was a
has
fight
told
in
to
class.
her, and then she is coming to me, and why you are telling me?
And I want to marry you now. You
No,
have to
not
marry
that
me
one.
now. Okay, guys. So any other point? Okay. Now what I'll do, I will show you some presentation tips. I have uploaded it over on the synopsis as well, so you can see the college. You can see it over there. So let's start. So okay, now let's start. So we have discussed the PowerPoint presentations. That what are the things which we should include. So this is a bit the brief about my presentation today. So we are having 37 slides, and we are going to discuss about the suggestions. Suggestions is my opinion, my practice, the general practice, experiences of the people. So I've just jotted down, and then maybe it would be helpful for you for your PowerPoint presentation tips. So this is designed to enhance your presentation, not be the presentation. So don't consider it as a presentation. It is to enhance the presentation, because in this presentation we have do's and don'ts. So if you take it as a standard format that this is a presentation, please don't take it. So wherever it's do's, we have mentioned it. Wherever don'ts, we have mentioned it. So remember, only you can pervert what protect. If it is not interactive, it's an interaction. Your PowerPoint presentations should be very interactive. It's not something that you do have something and you at the front of every person and you are reading it. So it should be interactive. So this is known as depth by PowerPoint. That's the saying we are using it. So the PowerPoint slides, what you have to do, you have to highlight some points. As we have seen in the discussion, during the discussion, that you have said, don't explain too much, broadly explain. So this should be short. To the point, include only one keywords and phrases for visual and reinforcement. So there's the words. Maximum what we say that bullet points should not be more than 3 lines. Ideally, it should be 1 line. It should be one-liner pointer. In order for your presentation to fit on most screens, text and images should be placed within 95% of the PowerPoint slides. Sometimes you have seen that we do have big charts and tables. It is going out of the window, out of the board, out of the slide. So what we have to do, something known as this action safe area, is seen in the next slide. We'll discuss in the next slide. The other thing is, you have to consider all your learners. They may have some problems, some special type of problems, like what they do have, dyslexia. Dyslexia is the problem with the people. They can't see every color, and sometimes it is they just can't see the red color, very bright colors. While you are writing your PowerPoint presentations, you have to also consider all those colors should not appear in the PowerPoint presentation, because in the learning, in the education, every learner matters, every child matters, every person matters. So for us, for all the other people, it's okay, it's fine to use different colors. But for dyslexia, you should not use bright colors, bright backgrounds, bright colors. This is the one which we are saying 90% of your screen. So that is the 95%. You can see that this is 100%, this is 95%, this is 90%, this is 85%. So you are safe when you are using this 90% of your area. Yeah? Any questions so far, sir? Okay, PowerPoint layout. We'll go to fonts. This is the most important point. Font style should be readable. Recommended fonts: Arial, Tahoma, Veranda. Standardize the font throughout this presentation is Tahoma. Okay, do. These are do. You have to do it. You could do it. Font size, the larger the better. Remember, your slides must be readable even at the back of the room. There's someone sitting at the back, so you have to see a good title size. You have to analyze to whom you are speaking, how many people would be there, who is your audience. So it's a matter of your audience, it's a matter of the class size, strength of the people. So this is the 24 point. Now you can see. Normally we use 12 points when we are writing the text. This is not something which you have to do in the PowerPoint presentations because it's for the visualization. Combining small fonts size with bold or italics is not recommended. You can see these examples. Can you read it?
No.
Is it readable?
No.
No. What is the other problem over here is, see, maybe you could read this line, but you can't read this line. You could read this line better than this line. Why? Because it's italic. Sometimes the people think if we do have italic, we do have all caps, it would be more visible. It's not. Make it simple, make it bold. So this is very simple. See, font bold. This point could be lost. No one will be able to read this. Yeah, so these are the things which you have to consider. So these are the don'ts. Small fonts are okay for a footer such as these one, if you do have something. So these are don'ts. These are the examples of all the don'ts. So you see, that's what I was telling you about dyslexia, about the bright colors. Don't sacrifice readability for style, please. So make it simple. That's the reason. Caps and italics, do not use all capital letters. Again, I'm telling you, this is the main problem which we are having. We are using capital letters and we think it is a very good idea to use capital letters to make it more visible. It's not. If you read it, capital letters are always the difficult one to read it. And you can see, do not use all capital letters. Makes text hard to read, conceal acronyms, denies their use of emphasis. Italics, used only for quotes if it's something different. But for whole your PowerPoint presentation, if you're using italics, it's not a good idea. Use a template. Now you can see different styles are disconcerting to the audience. Now you can see disconcerting. It's in blue color, but you can't see it. So having the different kind of colors into your PowerPoint presentation is again not a good idea. You want the audience to focus on what you present, not the way you present. Use the same background in each slide. Don't use multiple backgrounds in your presentation. Changing the style, distracting. As you can see, this is the background which you are following now. Shock. Again, a shocking thing. Rather than to portray the idea, the person will be more attracted towards your background. So rather than to read it, it will be more attractive, more into towards your background. Oh, see, good images or good something. So it is more distraction on the presentation. So please don't. Colors, reds and oranges are high energy but can be difficult to stay focused on. I told you. The red colors, particularly red and oranges color, are particularly bad for the they can't visualize the people who are having dyslexia. So please do consider that. Greens, blues, and browns are mellower but not as attention grabbing. Reds and greens can be difficult to see for those who are colorblind. So red and greens, please avoid that. Don't use these colors. Colors, white on dark background should not be used if body is more than 20 feet away. This set of slides is a good example. You can read the slides up close. Colors, large hall events, again, avoid white background. It is advisable. Black background, white text, fine. Blue background, white text is fine. So please don't. The color wheel is there, which you can see it. It's in my lecture notes, which I have uploaded already. So this is the background color. Which one do you like most? Sir Alfred, which one do you think that it's fine, more finer? Number? This one?
Maybe that.
Sir Francis?
And then the chances.
Which one?
I like the top left.
This
First
one,
one,
this one.
So you all agree that this is the one which is more. So this is white background. Why you are not choosing it? Because of yellow color. Why you are not choosing it? White background, different types of fonts. It's bold, different color, so you won't use it. So graph and chart, you can use it. Don't use these things. So this is all about the PowerPoint presentation tips. So we have covered today with the text. We have covered backgrounds. We have covered tables and charts. Any point, any comments, please? You are.
Thank you.
There